Hey up guys, or hey up YouTube. Back down on the north wall at Cleethorpes, Grimsby. I still don't know which one it is. So Cleethorpes is there, Grimsby's there.
There's a lot going on.
You know, I believe that the Fuller Street that I'm parked on is a Grimsby address. I don't know. But we've set up and we're out. You see Charlotte's with me today, so she's digging up rocks. She's actually asked an interesting question because she's helped me set up and she was having a look at the worms. We actually have had one retrieve and then I realised I've recorded a load of video without any sound. I might stick it on at the end of the video. The casting footage will be fine.
Like bloopers, like trying to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. Both lines came in showing evidence of something having a sniff. Now I suspect just flatties. I don't really think there's enough surf on out there for bass today. But we'll see. Top of the tide is about 5:07-ish. It is currently 8:05, so we're an hour away from high tide. So both rods, both showing signs of something sniffing at them. In fact, one of them is doing it again now, I think. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Give me a sec, we'll have a look. Yeah, the Achios rod has gone taut and isn't showing the surf resistance, isn't showing the bouncing of the surf anymore, which it normally does because that's a sensi tip. I learned recently, thanks to Georgia Anglers and Danglers, the difference between a tubular, which is what's on the Cinetic Zentech, and a sensor tip, or hybrid tip is it? Which is kind of what's on the Achios 420.
I wish I had a shovel.
Well, you don't have a shovel. I think it's a sensor. I don't know what they call it, but it's a much finer tip anyway. I think it's called hybrid. And yeah, I learnt the difference about bite detection and things like that. But I've also learnt in recent fishing trips that when it comes to bass, you don't need to worry about it too much because you'll see a bass take. They give it a hard knock, even if they're a small bass. They give it a hard knock. Yeah. So we've been here. I've been here 3 times, filmed once. This being the 3rd time. I was here. Oh, has it been 4 times now? No, I think it's been 4 times.
I think you managed to film like twice.
No, I've only filmed down here once. There's lots of kids and things down here, and I've said many times I don't like getting. You know, obviously Charlotte's different. She's my daughter, but other people's children, it's not right, is it? So try and avoid it where possible. If it's unavoidable, I can edit it. You know, I can blur them and things. But anyway, enough of that. Right, there's nothing going on with those rod tips, so let's have a chat. So we're down here on the north wall, Grimsby, Cleethorpes. I was here at the weekend, and I had 3 flatties and a bass. Blaine had, I can't remember now. There was a bass, and it was undersized, unfortunately. It didn't go on for the dinner plate.
Which I am very upset about.
Well, if it's undersized, we're going to do what's right, aren't we? And they were all put back. Blaine had a codling. I think he had a bass. Yeah, he had a bass, a codling. Don't know if he had a couple of flatties. But a good night was had by all. It was a really good night. It's bitterly cold. It is bitterly cold down here. But behind the wall, you're not too bad actually, because it gives you quite a lot of shelter. But I'll put some pictures in. I took some pictures of the bass that we brought in. So I'll pop them on screen somewhere. yeah, not a great deal going on. Most of the catching that we did the other night was done on the ebb, certainly for the bass. So I think the sea might be a little too still. We'll have a look at the sea. I'll do my usual panoramic sea view in a minute.
It is really beautiful.
It's nice down here, I like it. When it's sunny like this, it's nice. So we'll do a panoramic view in a minute, and I'll refilm bringing the baits in and some more casting and things like that.
In about
But-
20 minutes or
Well, we're already 10 minutes into this bait, so
so. Oh, already?
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes.
I know. Time flies, doesn't it? You remember that big boat that was at the docks when we came past?
Yeah. No.
You might want to have a look. You might want to get on box and have a look. Remember when I said that one was a medium size? Well, now you can see it in comparison.
Holy cow.
I'll show you what she's looking at actually, because yeah, we'll do the pan shot now. So yeah, I'm going to stay quietish, and and we'll do a pan shot. Let me know what you think of the sea, guys. I think it's a little too flat for bass. There's a match going on at Big Wheel on Tuesday,
Tomorrow.
which is tomorrow. So yeah, what you're looking at there is Cleethorpes, Stone Groin, Wonderland. I think it's a water tower. And we'll go back again. Lovely clear day today. The rods aren't doing anything, so we'll go back the other way. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but you've got the offshore wind farm out there. There you go. Lovely panoramic view there. Let's pop you back on the rods. Can you see the rod tips? Yeah, of course you can. Right, so we've done his panoramic view, we've done his intro, I've stuck some pictures up of what we've been catching here for the last couple of days. There's something else I want to say. And I know at least 2 or 3 people are going to think this is aimed at them, and it's really, really not. I just want to say, I do my best when I'm talking about people to be anonymous. Now, Blaine, you'll probably meet him, he'll probably be on video. I've spoken to him before and he's happy to be on video. But I do my utmost to try not to offend and try and keep everybody, try and be nice and be fair to everybody. And if you guys out there are watching any of my videos, if I mention you, and if you don't like what I say, go to the About section on my YouTube page. There's an email address there. Send me an email and I'll do my best to take that bit of the video out if that's what you want. I don't mind at all. I completely understand. I do talk about the marks I'm fishing at, and I know some people don't like that, but that is the way it's going to be. If someone takes me fishing and specifically says, please don't publicise where this mark is, then I won't. Okay? But when I'm at large, well-known marks like the North Wall, like Immingham Wall, the Creek, the Groin, Big Wheel if I ever get to film down there, the Fitties, where else have we got? Sperm Point over there, which is somewhere that I'm going to go hopefully this summer. Hopefully in the next sort of month or so, I'm going to head up north a little bit on the hunt for some little sharks, some smoothhounds and some dogfish. That'll be a fun day. Are you going to want to come on that one? No, it's from the shore. We'll be going after little sharks. So I would appreciate in the comments below some hints and tips on rigs, what to make rigs out of, hook sizes, baits, bait presentation, link other people's videos, send me direct links on my Facebook page. You can find me as Russ, one man, I believe. The logo's the same on the YouTube channel as it is on the Facebook page. Please do add me on that. I know I don't keep my identity a secret, but I try and keep my YouTube Facebook pages separate to my personal Facebook pages. So don't be surprised if you had added me on my personal page, if you also get a friend request from my fishing page and I take you off my personal one. It's just, I try to keep the two separate. How long have I been waffling on here? 4 minutes. We're okay. We're another 5 minutes away from bait change. But yeah, the rods are still, the water's relatively calm. Hopefully it'll pick up a little bit on the ebb. I'd love to be hitting, I can see out there a distinct line in the, oh, I don't know what it's called, in the water. And hopefully, you know, that is an indication of a sandbar or something like that, but there's no way I'm going to hit that far out. See, that's what I would say is about 100, 150 yards. I ain't hitting that. I ain't anywhere near that. One of the fellas, Steve, you've seen him in one of the other videos, he believes I'm hitting about 50 to 80 yards. I still think I'm hitting about 30 to 50. We shall see. We shall see. So anyway, I'll turn the cameras off and I'll turn you back on if anything's going on. Okay, so you just see me silently cast one out. Turn the camera around, get an angle back there again. And let's send out this one. Worms are getting eaten, missed a bite on that last one. Charlotte saw it. It never came back, unfortunately. Zero fish. It is what it is, isn't it, guys? It's called fishing, not catching.
Last time I went fishing, I managed to catch one.
I quite like the time-lapsey thing, so we'll set that back off again. Hopefully this time, though, when it comes to filming, I'll remember to turn the microphones on, eh? We're going to think about bringing these in. I was just, while I was just chatting to a fella there, both rods started knocking, but the red one is the only one still knocking a little. So I'm going to leave that one out a couple of minutes, and we're going to bring in and see if there's anything on the Akos. Wasn't any major knocks. They were just tiny knocks. I think if there's anything on it, it's a flatty. If there's nothing on it, the crabs might be out again. We were seeing them towards the end of the session at the weekend. No, it's just tide movement on them both now. Come on, let me know there's somebody still out there. Is there anybody out there? No. Right, let's get them brought in and get the bait changed. We're rattling through worms, guys, because, well, it looks like it to you. It looks like we're rattling through them to you, but these have had 20 minutes now. Nah, there's nothing on that. These have had 20 minutes now. You can try this one next time, sweetheart. This is lighter, that one's really heavy, and we put the heavy leg on it.
Oh, okay.
And you need to reel in quite quickly. Let's have a look. Yeah, the bottom one's mangled.
And again, not even
Again, the
touched.
yard hasn't been touched.
Looks like the lugs still star attraction.
Yeah, looks like we're favouring the lugs tonight, which tells me probably flat. You should give it bring this one in. So they were both getting knocked.
Don't know what it was.
Nothing like this one.
Ooh, one piece.
I don't know, I say this every time. I'm not used to fishing with a 7-ounce lead. So every time I'm reeling this lead in, I'm going, oh, no, there might be something. And there isn't. Although in this instance, no, still not. Look at these guys. I've not touched. I don't think the rag's well, I don't know. I don't think the rag's been touched on this one. Anyway, we'll get them changed and baited up.
I actually both got them out of the
Okay,
water.
send it. Let's get this thing.
Pardon?
Those hooks are sharp.
I'll try the low.
Yeah, so as I was saying, guys, we're changing the baits semi-regularly, every 20 minutes. I know it's pretty much standard. You get some funny looks there. I'll leave it just at the side of your rock collection and we'll take it for disposal properly. Yeah, they're getting a bit small now, aren't they, what we've got left? The fella that I was just speaking to has just been right the way down the other edge. Just on the top wall. One of the fellas down there has had a flatty. That's been it.
It's so hard. It's a night.
So we're getting a bit of a tide now, a bit of a surf. So hopefully with that we'll bring the bats, and we're about officially just about head onto slack, and then obviously onto the air. It's 7 now. We'll see how we go. We don't get any bites in the interim. There's definitely activity on these rods. I'm going to send this while you're stripping that. You're still stripping it.
Yeah.
Be careful. I want to send this.
Ooh, can I get one please? It would be grand if I did.
Oh, I've not reset the lead.
And it would be grand if you did that.
It would definitely be a good idea. Right, there we go. I'm not going to film this cast, I'm just going to stick it out there.
Neat. I stripped it.
That was a good one. I'm happy with that.
Look.
My casting's back on. My casting's alright again today now. I'm happy with that. I'll give it a chance to settle.
I'll get some work before
It does seem to be struggling to hold up on that. Give it a couple of winds. That's definitely struggling to hold up this time.
any small ones.
So, the biggest ones we can get is 2 lugs on this. Yeah, because those rags are a bit small now.
Yep, that's right. That's like a little picky. Yeah.
No, these two over, but hey ho, that's why we're here. We're only out here to use this bait. Former film is good. Well then? No, that's good. It's difficult to carry everything that I'm on film now. It's no, the butt helps. That's where they start but look, legs as well. I suppose they're not really legs. They're just fleshy bits. Lovely sunset. much. Pull under there now. Some of that end out, otherwise I'll never see a bite. Right. I'll put you guys back on time lapse. I don't know if he's caught any of that at all, but I'll put you back on time lapse. Go. I don't know if that showed up on camera, but I wanted to get, once again, fish with welfare. I wanted to get the fish back. It was, I think, that was a whiting. No beard like a cod. Silvery little fish. Sharp teeth.
Let us know in the comments below if you know.
Yeah, let me know in the comments below. You can make out from the thing. Very slimy. Very slimy. Not fish slimy.
Well, we had to do something very weird with the fish.
I had to take the hook out through the gill. I had to turn the hook around and take it out through the gill. Once again, it's a technique by YouTube, and it's proved useful for countless flatties. And now for what I believe was a whiting, which is another one off my speaking list. My first whiting. Probably
So you caught a bass,
yeah,
flounder,
yeah, dab, cod,
as a roll cod
well,
blade,
codling,
whiting, well I always had that.
and a whiting. So we've had whiting, bass, cod, dab, flounder.
Hold on, wait, you caught.
Not a dab like the dance move or whatever it is it's called. I don't know, is it a dance move?
Yeah, sorta. Well, the incident dab.
Oh, cold now. It's cold. Hands are getting cold. Right, so we'll continue looking at that one. Two lugs. I'm going to get the two decent sized lugs. Charlie, I'm going to get the two decent sized lugs and we'll get this line back out. I do think, in actual fact, guys, that rod actually had two fish on when one came off. To look back out. We're only going to get about another half hour to an hour. We've probably got 2 or 3 casts left.
This is getting cool.
So hopefully we'll have another bass out tonight. But as it stands, the bass won't come to the night. So I've had 3 total out of this mark now.
What, you caught two around?
No keepers. But I've had 3 total out of this mark. The 5-ounce lead, now we're on the ebb, is really struggling to hold bottom.
Beautiful sunset. Wait a minute. The moon's not here.
It might be new moon tonight, I'm not sure.
I don't know, but someone like in my class that's on butterfly moon.
Butterfly moon. I don't think we have butterfly moons in this country.
I have no idea what a butterfly moon is.
Well, that's my understanding that a butterfly moon is to do with the monarch butterfly and it migrates around. Something like that. I don't know. Right, let's get this set back out. Let's see if we can get ourselves a bass for some dinner.
Yeah, you're hungry.
Oh,
You're hungry.
would you eat it if we caught it?
Probably.
Caught one big enough to take home?
Yeah. Imagine if they were like 2 foot long. Well, like a 2 foot long bass. Imagine a bass the size of a blue whale. Then it'll count as a blue whale itself.
But it's not a blank. YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. It is not a blank.
Not a blank. Anyway, what is
So far, a blank where you get no fish. So far, at the last 4 or 5 sessions, no blank. And that includes here and the creek. Oh, and yes, and by the big wheel. No, did I blank at the big wheel? No, I'm pretty sure I had a flatty out at the big wheel. I can't actually remember. There's a lot of tide movement on those rods now. A lot of tide movement. I don't know if the... Let me just check, make sure the rod tips are still in frame. No, they're not. I'll put the rod tips in frame for you. There we go. For a bass?
And codling is normally around 20, 30.
I don't actually know, guys. I mean, once again, we'll ask another question to the guys out in YouTube to leave in the comments below. Is a codling just a very young cod?
Or is it completely different type?
I don't think it's a completely different type of fish. I think it is just a young cod. And even cod do have size requirements on them. But anything below the size requirement in the case of a cod is not worth taking.
Yeah, it
Not
needs to be
meat on.
heated back.
Well, we try not to meat them back. That's not what we do.
We don't throw them backwards.
We put them back as gently as we can. So these have just been pretty much rebaited and back out. Oh my god, it's 10 to 9 now, so we're just under an hour past high. Yeah, I might only get another half an hour to 45 minutes looking at that tide. I'm not going to move the bob trail and things like that tonight, but it is now 10 to 8, high tide was at 7:05. See what I mean? There's a lot of tide movement. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. There's a lot of tide movement on the Achios. At least I think it's tide movement. It seems to travel down so far and then pause and then travel down a bit more.
And come back up.
Back up.
How about it's just
I
crab?
think that might be a mixture actually. I think there might be something having a sniff.
Or a crab?
It could.
It could be.
That's something having a sniff, that is. It's a mixture of both. There's a bit of tide movement, but also every once in a while it seems to just be jumping. Either that or the lead is bouncing. It could be that the lead isn't holding bottom.
Like boing, a boing, a boing, a boing, a boing.
In fact, that's probably more likely what it is. We've just sent them. We'll come back in about 10-15 minutes. And unless something happens in the interim, there was something actually I wanted to talk about. I can't remember what it was it? Oh, that was it. Post today about the about Immingham Wall. Good news. So far, the Environment Agency has decided not to bollard off road access or car access to Immingham Wall. But guys, as fishermen, we must be responsible. There is a post on, I think it's on the Grimsby and on the Holderness fishing pages on Facebook with a telephone number if you see anything if you see anybody fly tipping, if you see fishermen. And I'm not advocating dobbing each other in. It's not what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, if we don't look after what we've got down there, we are going to lose it. They have said 6 months. If things don't improve, that's it. And they have said that they're putting big concrete bollards there. They're not putting a lever bridge or anything like that. Concrete bollards, so it'll be completely blocked. We need to be responsible. And if we're not responsible, we will lose access. So as fishermen, that's lifted higher than it should do. As fishermen, we need to be responsible with our equipment. We need to take home everything that we bring.
And not just dump it on the floor.
Don't leave it. Just don't leave it. Line, a good tackle shop. I know Georgia Anglers and Danglers. If you have a bag full of spent line, if you've got fishing line, if you find a big reel of line, anything like that, he will take it and it will be disposed of in the proper fashion. That goes for anything off when you strip your lines or anything like that. Take your line to your local tackle shop and they should be able to dispose of it properly for you. Like I say, I know George does for a fact. These rods are bouncing like open this tide now. The sea has gone near enough flat calm. It's definitely not bass sea at the moment, from what little I know. But yes, back onto subject, back to the Immingham Wall. I think YouTubers, we need to unite. I know there's not many of us that fish that wall, but we need to do our bit to get the information out there. If I can find the post, I will put it in the description below about the telephone number to report any suspicious activity and fly tipping, anything like that. Fly tipping is when irresponsible people tip rubbish. So that's a bit of a rant, and apologies, I do try to not rant on the channel, but I mean it is important that I get the information out there, that we talk about the problems that we could face if that wall's removed. We'll lose one of the best pond mines, traditionally one of the best pond mines. We don't want to do that, do we? So it looks like it's just had a whiting on the backside down there. Little tiddler, same as my little whiting, but once again, it's not a blank. It's not a blank. But yeah, we might rapid fire some bait out now because we've got some bait left to use up. Let's see how things go. We'll keep the camera rolling for a little bit. How am I doing for memory card space? I'm okay for memory card space. Rod tip still in view. Let's check. Yeah, it's still in view. Let's put you up there a little bit more. There we go. How long have I been ranting for? 13 minutes. Another few minutes and we'll bring them in. You want to have a go at reeling in the green and black?
Yeah. The Fury.
The Fury. It is, yeah. They're like windscreen wipers, aren't they?
Yeah, whatever I don't. and that's why they go back. And snurts out that fishing rod doesn't go. They just go like a broken one. I'll clean him part of the window and not like bump into it or anything else.
Gradual little travels on each rod. I think we'll do an early bait change. Do you want to have a go at bringing this bit?
Yeah.
So, don't pick it up just yet. Try and pick the rod up. Straight up. That's it.
That's on two sides of the oven.
Step to one side. That's it. And start cranking with your left hand. It's easier.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Is it this way?
Yep. Let me go one more. Okay, stop reeling. You should feel the rod. It should go pop. Reel. Yeah, reel. Wrong way. And pull. Stop reeling. Pull. Okay, reel. And pull. It's well stuck. There we go. Yeah. That's it. Get your fingers either side. That's it. And reel. Pull. That's it. Now reel. And pull. That's it. That's released. Now reel. Now reel. Don't let it go slack. Pull. That's it. Now reel. Reel. Don't let it bend back down. That's it. Keep going. Keep spinning. Keep spinning.
My hand's getting tired.
Keep spinning. Don't let it get stuck in the rock. It's going to be stuck over. Oh, you had it almost all the way in then.
Oh my god!
Well, we've discovered why that one was bobbing so much.
Piece of seaweed.
We've got seaweed.
Looks like that seaweed was hungry.
Do you want to strip that down while I strip down the, while I bring in the other one? Yeah? Is that alright with you?
Yeah.
Do some rapid changes. Keep fresh operations. Maybe 2 for 2. I can't do 2 for 2. It's got to be seaweed or something. Wow, this is good.
Ow.
Just a big clump of seaweed. Wow, that one was heavy.
That's why it's not broken. Or wrapping the rope.
Huh? What? What? They both had 2 rags on each one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think my hands are starting to feel.
Do you want to leave it then and I'll
No.
slip them?
Feels good. That's pretty cool, game. My first bit of seaweed. First bit of seaweed.
We need to start remembering to bring a carrier bag to take the seaweed home.
Why? Is it like edible?
No, the allotment for fertiliser.
Oh yeah. I'll put my gloves back on.
We might rather get one more cast after this one anyway, looking at these worms.
Dead.
Not that they're dead, we just don't have many left. We've done what we set out to do, we've come to use up the worms, and it's not a blank.
Hurrah. I still got some seaweed for a bit as well.
Seaweed doesn't count towards not a blank one.
Oh.
It has to be a fish. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to call it a day because I've got no idea what you guys can see, if you can see anything at all. Let's have a look at the screen on the back. Oh, you see a little bit. Not much. But, I'll see you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
And gals. Until next time. See you
Adios.
later.